Hello and welcome to the 1 Hour Gameplay channel. Today I'm going to share news about the Quinfall MMORPG project, which I'm looking forward to. The news is both good and bad, but I can't let it pass and not tell you. The Quinfall developers have answered a lot of questions from interested players. Before I start, I'll ask you to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're ready, we can get started. The developers have published a list of questions and answers on their Discord channel. I will tell you all the questions and answers.
When beta test?
We are planning to have our closed beta towards the end of 2023.
Game world size?
The map size of Quinfall is 2016 square kilometers.
Will there be a necromancer class?
There will be no necromancer class in the game.
Do servers will be dedicated as PvP and PvE, or its will be mix up?
Yes and no, players will be able to join PvP or PvE channels as they wish.
Are you planning to incorporate new AI advance to the game or NPC?
As of now, we have no plans regarding this subject. We can return back to it in the future.
What will be the maximum level you can get?
The maximum level is going to be 50, and you will be able to have 100 grade.
Can we play every class and do everything the game offers on one character?
Quinfall will not feature a class system. Your choice of weapon will determine your character's class. For example, you will earn experience in blades by using blade weapons. With this system, the player will be able to choose their playstyle freely without being restricted by archetypes. We are trying to formulate systems in order to enable our players to have the most fun by using weapons they enjoy the most. We are also developing sub-mechanics under these systems.
What are the profits or bonuses to play in PvP channel? What privileges will we have?
Players will be able to gain more rewards with the risk factor in the PvP channel. These rewards include but are not limited to EXP, item drops, crafting experience. Of course, PvP servers come with disadvantages as well as advantages. You will be losing some of the EXP you have gained when you die.
When creating a guild in the beta phase of the game, will it be possible to create a custom banner for that guild, and it will be transferred to the full version of the game? In addition, can such banner hang at the gates to captured cities and forts and the flag float at the main city square?
Players will be able to upload their own coat of arms to their guilds according to certain guidelines. Because it is done solely for testing, all progress in the closed beta process is going to be reset before open beta process. Guilds going to be able to see their own coat of arms throughout the cities they have conquered.
How about not dividing the gameplay into PvP and PvE? It would also be nice to see the mechanics of permanent death. If you die, that's the end. In this case, the players would better appreciate their lives and not take many things in the game lightly.
We are not planning to include an instant death mechanic in the game.
How large a number of members can the guilds be, and what positions be responsible for what in these guilds?
Although the number of members of the guilds is certain, we think it is too early to talk about this yet. We can tell you about some of the features created for guilds. Guild Island. Each guild can have its own island in an overseas country if certain conditions are met. Islands provide many strategic advantages to guilds. Island ports and warehouses are vulnerable to attack. That's why it's so important to upgrade your island and build it strategically. Battles. Each castle obtained in a battle represents a city. The guild that wins the war occupies and rules the city. Besides the classic MMORPG systems, it allows you to have certain powers within the city through city possessions, taverns, and other hubs. You can organize games and events in city taverns, and even sell food and items to other players. If you don't want the city to change hands, you need to prepare for sieges accordingly. There are also special quest lines, events, guild levels, guild wars, and guild boosts for guilds. Also, guild members must choose their guardians and upgrade them. These guardians will assist you in city sieges.
Does your game have a dungeon system?
Yes, the game is going to feature a dungeon system. As seen in our showcase videos, you are going to be able to explore open-world dungeons. Some dungeons are going to have puzzle events relevant to the story.
Will be in-game hardcore challenges for solo play? Something like very hard dungeons with really strong enemies and useful treasures.
Yes, there is going to be an achievement system. You can explore the main quest line of the game. The systems we are including like profession systems, caravan and trading systems, naval systems and open-world dungeons are being designed keeping in mind the entertainment of solo players.
Will the game be paid or free? If it's not free, then how much will it cost?
Our plan is to do a limited access closed beta, which would be free for selected players. For the second closed beta, players are going to be able to buy the game. We think it's early to talk about prices at the moment.
Is there a possibility to promote Quinfall as a streamer on Twitch? I would love to work together with you. I also sent an email to you about a cooperation or promotion.
We are planning on creating a content creator program for Quinfell. It is quite early to talk about this program. However, we are closely monitoring all content about Quinfell made by you. We are going to ask you to apply when the content creator policy is live.
Buy to play? Subscription? Free to play?
The first closed beta is going to be free. Afterwards, the players are going to have to make a one-time purchase to buy the game and play.
What is the most beautiful and enchanting place to visit in the game?
Every player has their own playstyle and taste. Therefore, we think every player could have a different favorite POI.
What specific genre of MMORPG will Quinfall be?
We could say that our game is close to sandbox MMO genre.
Will the game have a reporting system for players who violate the game rules and behave incorrectly in the chat? And how big will be the support team that will handle these tickets, as well as help the players solve in-game problems?
Of course, there is going to be a report system for players who violate the rules. A support team will be monitoring the in-game chat.
Can you provide some detail on how the different eras mentioned in the trailer will be manifest in-game? Is time travel involved? What exactly is meant by that part of the trailer? And thank you.
We do not want to talk about this right now. It should stay as a mystery for now.
Is there some tag PvP or opt-in on PvP server?
Yes, there will be.
How we are going to build a ship and what kind of activities can be done with ship?
Naval system is a really extensive content in the game. Shortly, there is going to be sea warfare, open sea monsters, islands and underwater settings to explore.
I am looking for a MMO game with the modern Holy Trinity. Do you plan any dungeons with mechanics which require class diversity, or you believe DPS is only thing players need?
We plan on implementing boss mechanics that require the player to invent new strategies rather than having a set game mechanic.
If the profession NPC leaves or dies, can the favored player inherit that said NPC's shop or workshop?
Interesting idea, but there is no such content right now.
What system will be in place to not overwhelm new or old players that have not ever played the game or haven't played in a year or so? This relates after the game has been out for more than a year.
New players and returning players have a hard time adjusting to new games. We will have beginner-friendly servers. We grant new or returning players with certain advantages in these servers to help them adjust to the game mechanics. We want to make sure everything is balanced regarding this.
Will there be systems in place that will allow for specialized development in crafting so that crafters can offer unique or interesting items, maybe with their own brand or signature on them, so that one weapon crafter, cook, etc. is not simply identical to the next? And if such systems are in place, will it be possible to attain some kind of specialization as a solo player?
We have profession systems, but we think it is early to talk about these right now.
Will there be multiple servers or just one big servers per region?
Absolutely. We are planning on having regional servers. The number and variety of these will be shaped according to the player demand.
Will there be open world bosses or rare elite mob spawns?
Yes, we are planning on having this type of content.
Will there be controller support?
We are not planning to have controller support at the moment. We could reconsider this in the future.
When the transition to Unreal Engine 5?
One of the biggest reasons we use the Unity game engine lies in the fact that our company is characterized as a technology company instead of an ordinary game regulation. Vawraek Technology produces its own software and systems within Quinfell. We preferred these technological breakthroughs because we can express them more easily in Unity game usage.
What about the music in the game? Orchestra? Metal? Who is the composer?
We are not able to share this information right now. We will share more regarding this matter in the future.
The Quinfall in 2023 Alpha additionally map is horrendous big. That's why I have some questions about your project. Is it not too ambitious to create such big world with many specific mechanics? What content is ready for alpha release? Fighting system will be reworked?
Quinfell contains a lot of content. One of the reasons why 2016 square kilometers does not seem daunting to us is to ensure that the map is compatible with these contents. We are planning improvements on the combat system and mechanics. The images we show you cover the progress of the game in its alpha.
Steam Deck or Linux support?
At first stage, we do not have any plans regarding this matter. We can adjust according to demand and feedback from our players in the future.
I'm curious what you feel would be the minimum number of players in a guild to experience the entire chain of events, and what would be the optimal number? Can a solo player squeeze enough entertainment out the game and still feel like there is substantial progress?
It is not possible for us to convey the exact number of guilds to you at this time. We would like to share more details about this subject with you in the future. We are planning for solo players and their masses in the guild to progress on an equal and balanced system.
Server size?
It is not possible for us to give an exact number on this for now. In the world of Kara Online, which we published before, we gathered approximately 12,000 users on a single server. Our goal for Quinfell is to exceed this figure even more.
How will monster difficulty be handled? Will a wolf encountered on day 1 still be able to kill me after playing for weeks and collecting gear and skill ups? Or do I not want to go back to the zone as it will be a waste of time? Aka, will all zones stay relevant?
There is going to be a fixed mob level system. When your character gets powerful, you are going to be able to inflict more damage on lower level creatures.
Are you using AI to help develop the game?
Vawraek is not only a game developer but also a technology firm. Vawraek uses self-developed softwares and technologies.
What are the playable classes?
We prefer weapon specialization over a playable class system. If we talk about these weapons, sword and shield, two-handed sword, spear, bow, staff, axe, crossbow and dagger.
How the world of Quinfall will be created?
No generator system is used when creating the Quinfell world. It is created with the work of our game designer team on the map. Well, friends, that will be all. This is the whole list of questions and answers we got from the developers. What do you think about it? What else would you like to know about this game? What did you like about the answers, and what would you like to see in this game? It would be interesting to hear what you think about it. Don't forget to like or dislike this video, share it with your friends, leave your comments, hit the bell to be notified of new content, and subscribe to me everywhere if you haven't already. This is a 1-hour gameplay channel. Until next time.